Hi everyone. Today I want to talk about the signs that someone has an IQ. What are the signs that somebody has a high IQ? Have you ever wondered that? Is it because they're rich? Is that one of the signs? Or maybe they do get all A's in school? What are some of the signs? So let's just dive in today. First of all, people with a high IQ have a tendency to be constant daydreamers. Perhaps they get bored with they already have a greater understanding, right? So they get bored, therefore they have more time to daydream. And also with people with high IQ, their brain processes things at a faster rate than the usual person, so it allows them the opportunity or the time to daydream. Sleeping late. Have you ever thought about that? Back in the day, you would hear the fact of the early bird gets the worm, but that's really not what it is. Like it says, but they're not intellectually better off as a result. In 2009, that took place in the USA, that found a naturally bright adolescent would go to bed after midnight, whereas adolescents with lower IQ would sleep considerably earlier. I know that I am not one of these people with a great IQ. I remember I always went to bed like 9 p.m. no matter what. So it seems, I'm not exactly sure the science why they go to bed after, like later. They're more of night owls, but this is just according to what my research says. Okay, appreciation of dark humor. I feel like that's part of who I am. I have a dark humor, but I chopped it up. It's because of my past and all the trauma and all the different stuff that I've been through. So why not have a humor about it? Studies show that over the past decade have shown that these tendencies to laugh at or enjoy dark humor are more likely to have from a person with high IQ. One test that took place in Vienna linked the appreciation of dark humor and high quality or high IQ levels to a lower level of aggression, according to this resource. So, appreciation to dark humor. Here we go. So let's see what else is going on. It says persistent worrier. Maybe people with high IQs are persistent warriors because maybe they could see the whole picture better than someone with not. I know, like as kids, that we were like just worrying about what's on cartoons, what's our breakfast, right? But our parents, because they were older and they have more smarts, right? They worried about things, so because they could see the bigger picture. So I'm assuming that with somebody with a high IQ, that would be one reason they're persistent warriors, persistent worrying people. It says those who have more are on the edge and anxious were more alert and aware of the danger, giving them a far greater survival instinct. So therefore, it's like ignorance is bliss. Well, that would explain this one, right? Persistent worrying. Okay, our next one would be they have a larger pupils. I think this is true because I've met a couple of people who I just think are just so so intelligent. They were reading at 3 years old. They were driving at 10. This one particular person, I know that they do have their eyes are different. So I think there's some truth behind this. If you think this is true, or you may know somebody, leave a comment below. We would love to hear from you. It says one of the physical signs of above average IQ is that the pupils appear bigger due to the speed at which the brain is working. I would have never thought this. The faster the brain calculates and processes, the further the pupils widen to the point that is visibly to the naked eye. So they have larger pupils. So next time, keep an eye out for that. Okay, they're empathetic, and like being constant warriors, I think they're also empathetic because, like I said, they can see the bigger picture. Empathy and being attuned to the feelings of others is one of the key signs of high IQ. But then I think about bad people, right? And sometimes I think like bad people and I'm like talking about like serial killers and stuff like this. I know, off subject, but I think of them as really smart, but they are not, I don't think that they have the feelings of others, you know what I mean? Or they don't care about the feelings of others. I'm not sure which, but I know that's a different topic for a different day, but I'm just saying they are empathetic. So the next one, that they are trusting. People with a higher IQ have been considered better judges of character than those with lower IQs. That's interesting, because when I think of also more intelligent people, maybe it's because of the positions they hold, like judges and this and that, like, you know, the higher. I don't, or the people that, even people that work on the stock market, I think of them as really smart, right? That's my own view, but at no point would I ever thought that they're more trusting. It seems like the more they would know the bigger picture, the less trusting. But in this study, they seem to be more trusting than somebody with the lower IQ. Okay, less aggressive. And I wonder if they're less aggressive because they know how to hone in their feelings. They have a, you get what I mean? And they observe more versus somebody with a low IQ. So that's why I think they would be less aggressive. Aggression is seldom part of an intellectual person's psychology makeup. They find that other less destructive means of releasing their inner tensions. Okay. They are full of ideas. Now, this seems like, yes, that is so right, because if your brain is processing so fast and this and that, and you're always aware and you're always worrying, yeah, I can totally imagine them having a lot of ideas. Those with higher IQs are not afraid to disregard traditional ways of thinking and opening themselves up to a new ideas. And this would seem like that would be right, because they would, they're daydreamers as well, right? So I can see how they can see that as too. And then it says that they're also more curious. Well, then that goes hand in hand with what we just said, and then being daydreaming. So yes, it would seem like people with higher IQs would be more curious, right? They're wanting to learn. So and they are happy to be alone. I think they're happy to be alone, and like little kids, you know how they play, some play by themselves and some other need other people around them. Higher IQ people, it seems that would be so true, because they're able to be okay with being by themselves. They love to think. They love to, you get what I mean? And so it would seem they would be happier to be alone. And I've seen this in, like I was saying, the person I was talking about earlier. That person is happy to be alone to himself, and he can do his whatever work by himself. He's more of an incluse, if you will. But I just wanted to come on today and talk about this idea, because it's kind of a fun topic too. And maybe you can look around to your friends or your family and see if you see any of these signs in them or in yourself even. So, all right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you on the next video.